Everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I want to talk about the macro scale of Bitcoin, and we are going to talk about the short-term time frame. What are we seeing and what is the S&P 500 and the VIX basically telling us? Guys, I can already tell you right now the answer is going to be quite clear because we are seeing some very interesting signals across these charts. Then guys, before we are jumping into the Bitcoin price action, let me announce to you guys that we just opened a new section over on whaleportal.com. That is the learn section right here, and here you can learn everything about all WhalePortal charts. So here we wrote some articles where you can read about how you can use these charts. So if you are not really sure yet, you've watched the tutorials on YouTube, you are trying to use these charts over on WhalePortal, but you want to even get a better understanding, make sure to read these articles. For example, if you go to the open interest, we have some nice illustrations like when is the open interest bullish for price action, when is it bearish, and so on. It's just a little bit more detailed explanation, and it will help you understand these charts a little bit better, because that's also my job right here, my task to help you understand these charts slightly better. Guys, I want to start off with the macro scale in Bitcoin, and this is just something I thought about yesterday, and that is that Bitcoin right now is definitely at one extreme of the pendulum swing. And what I want to say with that is, guys, this was a extreme of the pendulum swing in a uptrend in a bull market, right? But right now we are also definitely in a extreme of the pendulum swing, which basically means that we, or very likely, already have seen the bottom in Bitcoin, or that the bottom is going to be shortly in the coming months, but it won't be that dramatic as most people are expecting. So let me rephrase what I mean right here. So we got this declining channel. We are already 1 year long in a bear market, and it is possible for Bitcoin to just move sideways for some time, maybe wick down during the course over the next months, maybe even see it earlier, right? Maybe in January we are seeing it. Based on time, it would make more sense that we have seen the bottom already, or that we are going to see it around January. But if you look at this channel in general, I definitely think that we are very, very close to the bottom. And if you were willing to buy Bitcoin at these levels, guys, you should not doubt about buying Bitcoin at these levels, because I'm very positive that in a year from now, these levels are definitely going to be very unique levels in hindsight, where you could have accumulated Bitcoin, similar like we have seen in 2019 when Bitcoin was hovering right here at around $3,000-4,000 US. I remember also right here, guys, Bitcoin has traded 3 months around $3,000 to 4,000 US, and everybody was basically talking about Bitcoin going to 28, maybe to 1,800 US, and yeah, they all missed this rally. And this rally was very beautiful because this was just a very big rally. A lot of altcoins rally afterwards. We had a lot of success right here on the channel with flipping in chainlink and different altcoins. Afterwards, we still had this crash, so we got a higher low. We still had a unique buying opportunity. So this rally alone could already help you increasing your Bitcoin holdings significantly, guys. But yeah, don't be that guy that always believed in Bitcoin, really believed in the technology of Bitcoin, wants to be part of the revolution, but then doesn't recognize the buying opportunity because you let fear control you. Basically, right? Because this is something I tweeted yesterday too. Are you feeling scared right now? Are you holding Bitcoin and are you having second thoughts? If the answer is yes, well, then that's normal. It's normal because most people will have that at the bottom or close to a bottom. Like I said, guys, right here, everyone had second thoughts. Nobody thought the exact bottom was in. Actually, a lot of people didn't thought that. Right here as well, also a lot of people thought that this, once we saw this and we had this capitulation wick, a lot of people thought like, okay, now it is going to be the end of Bitcoin, we are still going to see lower levels before seeing any bull market, which actually the opposite happened. We had this capitulation week and we went in a V-shaped recovery in a massive rally, and yeah, Bitcoin just doesn't really turn around, right? So if you are waiting for your perfect entry and that entry is not coming, then yeah, you also got to deal with the consequence that you might miss the upcoming rally or price increase of Bitcoin. That's just something I want to say, guys. Of course, if you cannot miss money, if you live paycheck to paycheck, I would say you can always miss some money, but if you have an excuse, you can really don't miss money and you have other priorities, yeah, of course, then you don't have to invest, right? You don't have to invest if you don't have money to lose, if you don't have money for investments. But if you got money on the sidelines and if you believe in Bitcoin for the longer term time frame and you're buying right now, you don't buy into Bitcoin, not even DCAing into Bitcoin because you think we will go lower. Yeah, I definitely think that is a tricky strategy because we are definitely very much below the mean price of Bitcoin, which means that we are at another end of the pendulum swing, and that pendulum swing might still go slightly lower right here before going up, maybe not. But we are very close, and I think this is just a very nice buying opportunity from macro perspective, guys. That was the macro talk right here. I hope I have all you guys convinced that Bitcoin is here to stay, is not here to leave, and that we are going to see prices going back up again sooner or later. Then, guys, I want to ditch the regular Bitcoin chart. I want to go to the Bitcoin CME futures chart because apparently this chart is, because it is excluding weekend data, it is showing more significance. It's showing just a better structure than in the regular Bitcoin charts. If I look right here on the 4-hour time frame, it just looks a little bit dirty. Like it looks little bit weird. We have this uptrend. Bitcoin looks like it already is breaking down, is hovering around support. It's just not that clean. And if we look at the Bitcoin CME futures, it's actually quite clean, especially if we have a look at this channel. For example, here we haven't even touched the top of the channel. And Bitcoin futures, yeah, we had like touched the top of the channel. This channel is also the bigger channel right here, is way cleaner. So let's just have a look at that. I think it looks better right now. Then Bitcoin is trading in this rising channel, still trading in this rising channel. In the relative strength index, we also just touched the support. And it looks like that we could be seeing a bounce right here in the momentum indicator, but also could be seeing a bounce right here in the Bitcoin price. The low right here is at 16.6k in the Bitcoin futures chart. So if we were to break below that level, of course, that would be bearish, and that would definitely be bearish, and we could see Bitcoin definitely going to see lower levels, maybe even to 15.7k, maybe even to the bottom of this bigger channel again, which will be at 14.6k, depending when time we are going to reach that on the Bitcoin futures chart. So do take in mind that this price level varies a little bit than other different Bitcoin charts. That's important to say. But it looks like if Bitcoin wants to bounce, it has to do that right now. And then right above us is also this declining resistance, which is the middle of this bigger channel. And if we can break above that level, guys, then I definitely expect that Bitcoin can set on a short-term rally. So this for short-term trade is definitely interesting. Why do I think that Bitcoin could bounce right here? Because if we go to whaleportal.com, we had positive funding rates. We haven't seen the price of Bitcoin declining so much during these times of positive funding. And right now, the current funding, that is the blinking image, right, is negative. So that is actually a good sign that the current funding is negative. So yeah, that is something that I'm watching. We also don't have any warning signal like a lot of Bitcoins being sent to exchanges. Open interest is doing okay. No really divergences so far with the open interest. We got it, yeah, open interest slightly coming down on the 4-hour. But this was from the 5th of December till the 7th of December. Let's have a look how that looked in the price from the 5th of December till the 7th. So that was actually this move to the downside. So as you guys know, that is actually a good sign when the open interest decreases, when the price decreases. Why is that? Because if you go to the learn section, you go to open interest, and you see bullish is when the price decrease and open interest decrease. So that's actually a strong sign of the markets, right? If you gotta understand it's a little bit better, but yeah, I think this is all looking good. So Bitcoin could be bouncing right here. If we go to the S&P 500, that's also, we are seeing maybe some form of a short-term relief. We had a moving average that we are touching right now. Relative strength index is going up. The fix already broke out. This is actually, guys, this we have basically been predicting, right? I've been making videos for weeks already talking about this, and it is playing out right now, right? This is the S&P 500 went down, Bitcoin went down, and the fix went up. However, I gotta be honest, I expected more volatility in the fix and Bitcoin, which is basically a good sign, which is only showing more strength for S&P 500 and fix, S&P 500 and Bitcoin, basically, okay? So this could also get a breather, maybe a retest before going higher. So that would also coincide with the prices of S&P 500 seeing a bounce, Bitcoin seeing a bounce. Guys, those are the signals that I'm watching. I would say analyze the Bitcoin CME futures chart. That one is more important right now. Macro time frame, guys. You are crazy if you cannot see the buying opportunity in the price action that we are seeing right now. Can we go lower? Yes, we can go lower. That is just possible. I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not Edgar Casey who can foretell the future, but I do know from my experience, and I've been in this game since 2016. These are levels to buy for long term, and if you don't want to drop a basket full of cash into the markets, then don't. But maybe DCA, tip your toes in the water. These are good levels, in my opinion. Not financial advice. Okay, guys, that was it for today's video. If you like today's content, make sure to smash up that like button. If you are new, make sure to subscribe down below. That is very much appreciated. If you are interested in WhaleAlerts, join Bybit with the link over on the whaleportal platform, and you will be invited into our Telegram channel where I will give updates, and we will have automated signals that are flashing over there, which is very good for traders because it will give you always a better insight, and it will always make sure that you are at the right time, at the right place in the markets. Guys, that was it for today's video. Wish you all a great day today and hope to see every single one of you in the next video.